There's a reason we have not. Let's do a quick little OOTD, shall we? Could I get a venti iced cold brew? Make it make sense, Alicia. What even is that? I wouldn't have known if I wasn't with my therapist. Just a little something something. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the vlog. So I'm gonna attempt to do something that I have been, to be honest, putting off for over a year. When everything happened last year and we were all stuck at home, I told myself I'm going to master the art of the wing liner. I said that was my goal. I was like, by the time I come out of this, you know, stay at home moment, I'm going to have the best wing liner anyone's ever seen. And here's the thing, I've had a lot of questions, DMs, comments from you guys being like, hey Alicia, how's that goal going for you? You know, you haven't really updated us. There's a reason we have not updated you. The reason why is because the last time I attempted to do winged liner was the last time I vlogged it, which was the first time I ever did it, really. So, feeling ballsy today. I really hope I don't ruin my makeup. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm decently good at makeup. I would like to say I'm pretty good. Over the years, I've gotten decent at it. However, this is the death of me. I don't know why. Don't know why. So here we go. I'm gonna attempt. I try. Oh no, see, that looks horrible. It's like continue from your waterline, right? Oh fuck. I'm also trying brown because I'm like, maybe that won't be as see, it just like, it doesn't look as good as when other people do it. This is a great liquid liner though. I mean, it looks okay. I feel like maybe a Q-tip, we can clean her up a little bit. That's not it just looks bad. I feel like it makes my makeup look worse than it is, you know? The hardest part is gonna be right now, which is matching one side to the other. If you're good at liquid liner, can you please leave me some tips below? I don't know what to do. I'm like, is that even? Oh my god, that was so bad. That was so bad. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Struggle bus. Let's not think about it, let's just do it. This is why I don't do this. Oh my god. What even is that? Well, frick. Did I fix it? Okay, wait. It's not horrible. I feel like this is the best I can do right now without just completely having to redo it. I'm gonna put lashes on and see if it's even decent. Guys, I hate this. Okay. It may not look horrible. I will say the lashes actually helped like tremendously, just kind of like bring it together, but I feel like the wing needed to be out more, and then I just needed to like clean it up with a Q-tip so that way it would get that more like sharper cat eye type look, because I feel like it just looks like I have thick eyeliner on, which is kind of making my eyes look smaller. Or do they look bigger? Oh. But anyways, wow. I feel like my eyes do look bigger. It's so weird. I used to literally wear eyeliner every single day, like middle school, high school, like even after that. And then I'd say within the past like 2 years is when I really kind of stopped wearing eyeliner all the time, unless it's like a going out look. And I've kind of been loving the no eyeliner look. So this feels really weird to me. It feels like I have a lot of makeup on. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it's just not that good of a wing. But you know what? As long as it looks good on camera, that's all that matters today, because I have no plans and I'm staying home. Let's do a quick little OOTD, shall we? My necklace is from M Jewelers. Jewelers. Let's actually use English, Alicia. Super cute little like pearl necklace, and I just have an A on it. My top is from Urban Outfitters. It's just this green tank top, which I really like because I'm not wearing a bra and I feel like it's still like pretty supportive. And then my jeans, you can see them, are from Princess Polly, which I really like the waistband. I feel like it's really good if you're like me and your waist is smaller than your hips, because I always usually struggle with jeans being super baggy here, but because it's like asymmetrical, there's actually like another button, so I feel like it actually does a good job like cinching. I'll try to actually remember to put the links in the description box, you guys. I know I've been such a flake and failing with that, but links for anything I talk about in this video in the description box. Oh, you can kind of see the wing liner a little better. See, it's not bad. It's just like, you know? Anyways, hello. We're in the car. For the first time ever, I'm like, I feel like my lips need some color. Taylor King has clearly influenced me. Shit, we're fine. We're fine. Just a little something something. So I actually was thinking about doing a new series on my channel that's called I Went to Therapy So You Don't Have To. Just kidding. My own personal opinion is I think everyone would genuinely benefit from having therapy and seeing a therapist. So let me know if you like it. But I was thinking, why don't I drive through Starbucks, and while I am driving through Starbucks and getting my coffee, I can talk to you about things that I have personally learned through therapy. And clearly there is a long line today, so we got some time. Now, I'm actually really excited about this because I think this is also going to be good for me to kind of reflect on things that I learned years ago or even more recently that I kind of forgot about, because I was sitting down trying to like think of different things that really have stood out to me, and I think it's really good to also just reflect and see how far you've come. I've talked about it very openly that I am on anxiety medication. I have done a full like podcast episode explaining my full on diagnosis, I guess you could say, of basically what's wrong with me. But you know what, there's something wrong with everyone. Like there really is. So that's why I really have no shame about it. I'm like, you know what, we all have something. I tend to struggle more with anxiety, so a lot of the things obviously I'm gonna be it's honestly been a literal life-changing experience for me just seeing a therapist for a few years. So I'm genuinely such a big advocate for just counseling or therapy or whatever. I'm just such a talker and I need to talk things through. And I know it can kind of feel like a lot or be intimidating, and it can just make you like nervous to try it, but genuinely I don't even know if I would still be doing YouTube if it wasn't for having a therapist. Like, to be honest, I don't know if I could handle like a lot. I also know therapy can be really expensive if you do the more traditional route, which is why I'm really excited because today's sponsor of the video is BetterHelp. And if you haven't heard of BetterHelp, it's online counseling where you can get linked up with a therapist and a counselor who literally specializes in different things that you want to. It's an amazing app because you can download it, go on it, and it literally, like, after you answer a couple questions about yourself and specific needs, whether you're struggling with anxiety, depression, body dysmorphia, like whatever that is, you can find someone who actually specializes in that, and they pair the perfect counselor with you. Also, it's like insanely cheaper than traditional counseling. Now, I have to say this, I literally just told you guys that I see a therapist, so I don't really have the need for BetterHelp. I'm trying to discuss serious topics here, so obviously I want to be open and honest about that. Like, I don't actually use the app, but I do have really close friends who use it, and they have been with their counselor for months and they genuinely love it, so I feel really comfortable talking about it to you guys because genuinely I've heard great things. I made the windows go down.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. My name is Serena. What's your name?
Hi, Alicia. Could I get a venti iced cold brew? Can I have some almond milk, but not too much?
Anything else today?
No, that's all.
All right, Alicia. We'll see you at the window.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that. Pause real quick. They have counselors all over the world, and I think they have over like 15,000 in total, so it's literally insane. And my favorite thing is you can message your counselor any time of the day, and usually they'll reply like within a business day, which isn't crazy because I usually have to wait till my appointment, sometimes which are like 2-3 weeks out. So it's really cool knowing you can kind of just like chat with them online. So if you've been considering therapy for any reason, I would really suggest it. It's literally, like I said, been life-changing for me. So if you want 10% off your first month, you can go to betterhelp.com/AlishaMarieVlogs and you can get 10% off. So link in the description box. Now let me share with you some of my personal trauma and things I've my battery died and I was really sad, and then I couldn't find my charger, and here we are hours later. And don't ask why I kept the cup of nasty old coffee, because I felt like it'd be like cuter to be like, oh, my battery died. I don't know what I was thinking, and now I'm literally here holding garbage up to you. Like, make it make sense, Alicia. Why? I don't know why. I was like, oh, I'll keep, I don't know. They're playing. The tail. Anyways, we had a little intermission of dogs playing. So my battery died literally right before I could even do, you know, the whole new series, and I failed miserably. And I feel like, you know, normal Alicia back in the day would have just erased the footage, done it tomorrow or something. And I was like, you know what? No, we don't have time. We truly don't have time for that, you know? And then two, I feel like it's just whatever, it happens. I failed miserably for the first episode of the series, but you know what? It's okay, because we're still here and we're still doing it. So next time I'll be drinking coffee while I do this. So I was kind of talking about this earlier, but one main thing that I've really learned throughout having a therapist and just throughout that whole journey is, at least for myself, I feel like everything in this I'm always going to be talking about my own personal experience. I've realized that anytime I'm pretty much having anxiety or extra stress or any of those things, like it always stems back to something else, which I'm gonna put, oh, okay, ladies, mama's gotta film, mama's gotta work, mama's gotta pay for the mortgage, you know what I mean? Which, side note, obviously disclaimer, I'm gonna be talking about mental illness, anxiety, depression, trigger things, all that kind of stuff, so be aware if you wanna keep watching. But personally for me, I realized that a lot of my anxiety was rooted in something else, which like, duh, cliche, we know that, blah, blah, whatever, but whenever you're actually dealing with those symptoms of anxiety, all of the logical sense just goes out of your brain. So for instance, if my arm was tingling really bad, I would instantly assume that I have extreme nerve damage, I'm gonna lose all feeling or whatever in my hand, and I'm not gonna be able to ever edit my videos, and I'm gonna be out of a job and blah, 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 blah. Like mind spiraling, all these crazy things, right? Or if I have heart palpitations, or if my I'm breathing heavy, like I'll suddenly think I'm having a heart attack or like that kind of stuff. Like that's just how my anxiety manifests, and it's usually around health. And everyone's different. Like some people don't have health things. Some people could be more scared of like family members or like, I don't know, mine is just one way obviously, but I think my therapist has really helped me to kind of take a step back whenever I am extra anxious or extra on edge, extra stressed, and kind of take a few steps back. And I basically learned that a lot of the root of my anxiety is control. So when I'm in situations where I don't feel like I'm in control, or I feel like I'm out of control, or if I'm having some like health scares where I think something's happening, the deeper fear of that isn't necessarily, oh no, my arm's tingling, what's gonna happen? It's more rooted in the, oh my God, I'm not in control feeling. And it's so funny because genuinely, I never would have considered myself a control freak. That's been a huge eye-opener to me, and especially because I do struggle with OCD a little bit, which I wouldn't have known if I wasn't with my therapist. It's kind of been like low-key cool, more so really validating, being able to look back in my life and seeing how some of those things play a part in, you know, things where I just felt, I don't know. So for instance, you know, if right now I was to have some heart palpitations and my heart feels like it's fluttering or skipping and I'm freaking out thinking I'm having a heart attack, I feel like it's more rational for me to now think, okay, I'm feeling a little out of control, it's fine, versus thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm dying, and then that actually making my heart race, which makes me actually think the symptoms are more real because my heart is physically racing, and I look at my Apple Watch. I hope this makes sense. I'm rambling so much. I promise the next episode will be so much better and there won't be dogs just running around everywhere. But you cute. You both cute. But you good? Okay. This is such a hot mess. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I think one thing I've desperately learned that has made a huge impact in my life is realizing that a lot of my anxiety is the fear of being out of control. And a lot of my more surfacey type of anxiety symptoms that I'll struggle with sometimes is usually assigned to something deeper or something bigger that I'm struggling with in my life. Does that make sense? And if this is you, if you are watching this and you're like, bitch, that is me. Let me just say, you really should read the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. It is literally such an eye-opener book because it's drastically helped me so much. And I think, you know, no spoilers, but it's such an easy read, first of all. And two, he really shows a huge perspective of life and the fact that none of us are in control. And I really, really enjoyed that book. So I would definitely recommend that. And yes, I think that's good for my first episode. Let's call this episode the dress rehearsal. You know what I mean? Like there was no audience, or no, the audience was like close friends and family. We're not doing a full-on production of it. Like, why did I save this? Like, why? It's warm, but I thought it would seem more cohesive and, you know, continuity. Anyways, I hope that helped someone. Please comment below any other tips that you have if you struggle with something similar, because I would love for the comment section just to be a whole thread of like tips if you also struggle with feeling out of control or anything like that, because I would absolutely love that. Now I'm gonna go throw this away, and to be honest, I'm gonna go to bed because tomorrow I'm gonna be waking up at 5 a.m. for a main channel video. I saw Emma and Ashley actually did this video also, where you force yourself to wake up at 5 a.m. So I have to wake up really early and film that video. But long story short, I'm gonna take off my makeup because you know, because I'm gonna end this so bad.